great question. Thank you. I appreciate it because I want to give women and young girls the idea that you can be quite feminine and that you can have your hair done, get your nails done, and wear a dress and be the strongest person in the room. It doesn't mean that you are vain or caught up in the wrong thing. Because in the 1940s, I've always been obsessed with 1940s films, but those women were so strong and yet feminine. And so I draw my inspiration from there, and I like the idea that when you put yourself together, whether it's 5 minutes, half an hour, whatever it takes, it makes you sit up a bit taller, it gives you self-confidence that then you can take and go into the rest of your life and kick ass. That's a good question. Also, for me, it's always clothing first. What do I want to wear? And for this girl, how do I want to dress this younger girl? And then the jewelry and the accessories are last, because I think that for me, I like to balance a little bit of edge and a little bit of hardness and roughness with the clothing. So for accessories, I do look for edge in them, and I have to look at each silhouette from the delivery and then decide what that needs to balance it in terms of shoes and jewelry. Oh my god, I love Sen1. He's amazing. Sen1 happens to be my head designer's, my creative director for Rachel Roy, her brother-in-law. And so I was just going through her office and saw some paintings that I loved, and she was like, yeah, my brother-in-law did this, and I flipped out. And pretty much it was kind of this love affair that started from an organic place, because he actually tagged in the 80s, and so now he's kind of redoing, he redid basically my entire first collection. I put it on handbags, I put it on shoes. I just really believe in art that makes you happy when you look at it, and that's how I felt when I looked at his work. But it's also how I feel when I look at Monet's water lilies and certain painterly prints. So. You know, that's an interesting question. When I go into my Rachel Roy studio,